Hello bannayuganda bannange mbalamusizaako mujje baliko mwebale emirimu gye mutuusaako engalo muzikirize mbaaniriza ku Masaba Media Channels YouTube channel ya mwenungi era bw'oba oliyo nga tonnaba kusubscribinga ku YouTube channel yaffe ekyokukola kiri kimu dduka bunnambiro ogende onyige subscribe bw'omala okunyiga subscribe teweerabira okuteekako ka notification oba akadaako okulaba nga oyongezaayo empeereza yaffe ennungi neyanzeege ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange tusinkane ate tweyongere okumanyigana ku Masaba Media Channels nga bwe tutambuza n'obubaka. Mukama abankuumire.
Why do we sing? We sing because we believe in vibrations. We believe in hope. Marcus Garvey told us and we learned that a civilization is not complete without its art. Because art is the highest form of expression of human intelligence. Now you artists, remember that. You have the power. You are powerful. I salute you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to address the young people today. The young people from Karamoja, the young people from Acholiland, young people from Busoga, young people from Bukisu, from Ankole, from Chikezi, from Buganda, from all over the country. Young people. I say young people. Young people. I want to talk to you today. Some of these words are not my words. Frantz Fanon said that every generation must discover its mission and then make a decision whether to betray that mission or to pursue that mission. Buli mujiji kuyina okuzuula omulama gwagwo then ogwo mujiji gusalewo oba gufollowing ogwo omulama gugutuukirize oba gugulyamu olukwe. By now, one thing I'm sure of is that this generation knows its mission. This generation, I say, knows its mission. Mwe abavubuka b'omulembe guno mumanyi omulamwa gwammwe mumanyi ekigendererwa kyammwe. I am not here to tell you about the problems that you go through every day. No, we've talked about that for more than 5 years. I'm not here to remind you about the freedom that you don't have. No, you know that. The young people from Karamoja, the richest place in Uganda and probably in Africa. You know that Karamoja is rich, but you are poor. I'm not going to teach you that. I don't live in Karamoja. I'm not going to show you the misery of the hospitals and the schools there. You know it. The young people from Acholiland, you know how much of your land is being stolen and given to foreigners. You know I'm not going to remind you of that. Okay? You, the young people of Ankole and Chigezi and the whole of Western Uganda, I'm not going to remind you that you're being used as scapegoats because the rest of the country thinks you earn tribal allowance. I'm not going to remind you about that. I'm not going to remind you about the kind of problem Museveni is causing for you. You know it. Okay? You, the young people of Uganda, sigenda bajjukiza ngeri gye bababyeko ttaka lyammwe, sigenda bajjukiza kitiibwa kye mwalina kye babaggyeko, sigenda bajjukiza nti babasengula ku mataka gammwe n'abafu bammwe ne babazikulayo, sigenda kibajjukiza nabadde kibogajjo. Naye amataka ago gonna amagagga kungulu bali makasooli wansi wajjudde zaabu. Ng'omukadde amanyira nze kanime kasooli wange nkome ettaka ly'abaana bange. Naye kaakati bwe bazuula zaabu bwe bazuula gold bwe babagoba ebirombe byonna either bya Museveni oba bya Sodo oba bya mwana we oba bya mukazi we. Sigenda bajjukiza ebyo, sigenda byogerako olunaku lwa leero mubimanyi. Era sigenda bagamba nti twetaaga okwenunula kubanga mukimanyi. Mumanyi abaana bameka abali emiddanga tebalina musango. Naye ng'ate ababbi bali ku street batambula. Mumanyi ababbi. Banyugunya abatuufu tubamanyi. Mwe bageto youth mukimanyi bulungi nnyo. Sigenda kwogera ku Shuki alimida ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku Umar Magala alimida ssaawa zino. Sigenda kwogera ku baana bonna abawambiddwa lunaku lwa leero kubanga mbamanyi. Ne tulina kukola ki okusomoka awo? That is the question. We have a mission. But we just have to decide to either pursue that mission or betray that mission. So lunaku lwa leero nga njogera n'abavubuka, now that I've gotten yet another opportunity of talking to you, I will say this. First of all, I will remind you that We had intended to host this engagement outside Buganda, outside Kampala. But you know that the last time our teams tried to go up country, so we all know the challenge that we have as a generation, ladies and gentlemen. We have a challenge to change our country. We have a challenge because many of you are young, but 5 years from now, many of you are not going to be young people. I was a youth yesterday. I'm not a youth anymore. And before long, we have a challenge. Although many of us are paid to pretend that everything is okay, it is not okay. We have a challenge. The biggest challenge of this generation is to put Uganda back on the right track. Uganda eringa training, diaserera never kurugudo lwa train. Tuina okugisitulanga generation tugisse kurugudo lwo lutuufu. We have those that came before us, our fathers and mothers. They had an even bigger challenge. They were fighting against the white man. Now the whites were more developed. Bebaleta nedini. Ngane katonda ali mukifaananyi kya muzungu. Ngane Yesu muzungu. Ngoyinza otyo okuwakanya abazungu. Ne bataata baffe, ne bamaama baffe, bajjajja baffe balwana n'abazungu, and they defeated the white people. They defeated the white people. And here we are as a country. We are the result, especially we, the generation. We have young, old people here, but I want to speak to you, the young people. We have a task to change the trajectory of things. Today, we are in a country where 30 is the new 18. Many of you are 25, but you're still living with your parents. Not that you don't know. This is a more enlightened generation than the ones that came before. But 30 is the new 18. Miaka 18 obere ocheyiya, miaka 2 ocheyiya, n'abasatu bangi abacheyiya. Many are educated, not employed. etc. I can't go back into our problems. I just want to challenge you, to provoke your reasoning, to provoke your anger, because if you can't get angry with the state of affairs in Uganda, you are a damn fool. I say that again. If you cannot get angry with the situation in Uganda, you are a bloody fool. Because a smart person, when you have brains in your head, this is supposed to annoy you. It's supposed to annoy you. But how are you going to channel your anger? That is what I want to speak to today. We are in a fight. Many of us got scared, but indeed more of us are even joining the fight. We have a fight to change our lives. But how do we change that fight? Number one, let us realize that we have a problem. No. I want to salute in a very special way you people that are here and those following us online. Already you realize that we had a problem. We have a problem. This problem was not solved by our fathers and mothers. Many of them are long dead, others are dying soon. We are the new fathers, the new mothers. And some of us are already becoming grandfathers and grandmothers. We have to decide either to subject the same challenge to our children or to change it. We cannot blame our fathers and mothers, because once upon a time, a young man speaking like me, called Museveni back in the 80s, came and convinced them. Yes, he was not as cute as I look, but he convinced them. And they followed him, and he betrayed them. That's why today I want to speak to you individually and to ask you not to consider this as a Kyagulanyi thing. No. Don't consider this as a Nyanzi, as a Senyonyi, as a Rubongoya thing. Don't consider this as a Zedriga thing. It is your thing. You have a bigger stake in this more than Zedriga, because she's older than you. In fact, most of you have a bigger stake in this more than me. Okay? You are in this country much longer than me. But I'll speak to that later. What must we do? First and foremost, let us realize the task ahead of us. Fold our sleeves and our trousers and get to work and do what we must do. I say it every day. Buli wozu kuka oba buli wogendo kwebaka lowooza kiki kyenkoze olwaleero ekinafuyiza dictator. Bw'oba tolina ky'okoze kinafuya dictator olunaku lukusaze. Let me say this in English. Every time you're going to bed, I want you to do an audit of your day and ask yourself, what have I done today that forwards our struggle? What have I done today that weakens Museveni and his government of thieves? If you've not done anything to weaken Museveni, then your day is a loss. Plan for tomorrow. Get up so early in the morning and go cause enough damage to this dictatorship. Our fathers had to damage colonialism to defeat it. They had to damage slavery to defeat it. You must damage dictatorship until you defeat it. So think. Each one of you has a duty. Say, come on. Mugenda kula. Ziwe nalindi muto. Mandoza wendi tukira muzifoti. Oba Uganda libere tu wendi beranga Japan. Kati ntandise kulengera mu 50. So after waking up, because waking up is the first step. The first step to solving a problem is realizing that it's actually a problem. Realize that it's a problem. Number 2, unite. Unite, moekate. Look for all people with similar thoughts and unite with them. You cannot do this alone. You cannot clap with one hand. We must unite. You must demystify your tribe. You must demystify your religion. Unite. The new tribe you must belong to is the tribe that wants a better Uganda. If anybody is supporting your oppression, that is not your tribesman. Your new religion should be the idea for a better Uganda. And you, the young people, you can never ever pretend not to know that you are already united by faith. I mean, look where we are. Bameka kumwe abawasiza mu tribe zamu. Bameka kumwe nga buli bachalibo bonabona tribe yo. Bameka kumwe nga bachali nga team yo, tribe yo obanga dini yo. We are already united by faith. You know Museveni has succeeded in misruling us for close to 40 years because he plays the divide and rule game. I was talking to a friend in America and he said he actually never knew that he was black. Paka yatuka mu America ne bakimutekako. Banji kumwe, you never knew you were Muchiga, you never knew you were Munubi, you never knew you were Muganda because we are united by faith. Naye Museveni yakubo kitekayo kakati gwe wisdom kai oli munyankole so toina kwa associating ne bano gwe rubongo ya oli munyankole toina kudiringa na bano. No, we love our tribes, we celebrate them, they make us special as Africans, but let us agree that in many ways our tribes have been used against us to divide us, and that does not benefit us. It benefits those that are oppressing us. So unite beyond tribe, unite beyond religion, unite. Martin Luther King told us that we either unite and succeed as brothers and sisters or we perish together as fools. Choose one. Tuino kwegata mikwano jange. Chitukakatako fena. Number 2, discipline. There's no struggle that has ever succeeded without discipline. And discipline cuts across. Discipline, most importantly, is how you relate with others. It defines you a great deal. Banji nyo twaino kuiga on the job. Njagalo beba za mikwano jange mbade disciplined nyo. Menga temona kuba ngalo nyingi tekimala no mulundi nogumu. Chanako nyo tizate ebisere bisinga tabasinga okunsanyusa. Ate bwoba wana nga bakoze kirungi ate nga boononeka. You'll find somebody is a firm freedom fighter. Somebody is a firm outspoken person. But before long, so I want to communicate to you, all of you friends, discipline is a very important thing. And this brings me to our comrades, the foot soldiers. Why do we call you foot soldiers? First of all, it's a tag of respect. Timuli balwanyi, abalwanira mu mbeera yonna ba foot soldiers. But question is, are foot soldiers, our beloved foot soldiers, are they a resource or are they a problem? We must make sure you are more of a resource than a problem. Ebiseera bingi nnyo batuwaana kulwammwe kubanga mmwe. N'ebiseera bingi nnyo batuvuma ne batuvoola kubanga mmwe. This is the best platform because majority of you are young people. But I get depressed when you misrepresent us. I've told you time and again that we have a responsibility to paint a picture for those that are far away from us. Those that have been the victims of propaganda, Museveni's propaganda, Gatusiga abo bayaye, abo bana banyivu, abo bampisambi, etc. And some of our friends, unfortunately, they confirm that. I repeat, no struggle has ever succeeded without discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is the ability to suppress your own anger, your own emotion, your own desires for the greater good. Kanchigonzemu yogera nnyo mu luzungu Rainy kabaka ajja kuvunulira. Discipline kitegeeza gwe ebirowoozo byo oba obusungu bwo n'obituulira ku lw'obulungi bwa bonna. Nyinza okuba nga nyiize nga njagala kugwa moshi mu bulago nga kye kijja okunzikakanya n'ekigenda kuba kifaananyi ky'abalala. Malaba ebiseera bingi nnyo bannaffe, and I encourage speaking out. Naye muli bakulembeze, mwe abali wano muli bakulembeze, you are leaders. You don't need titles to lead. Kubanga buli omu ku mmwe alina abantu bangi abamugoberera. And we are lucky we live in the age of social media where everybody has followers. But where are you leading them to? They are following you. No batwala batomeza kisenge oba obatwala mu nsi ensuubize. Every time you see people following you, please know that that is a burden on your shoulders. Buli wolaba abantu nga bakugoberera manya nti olina obuvunaanyizibwa okubalaga ekituufu. Kubanga bw'otabalaga ekituufu gye bakoma okuwaana gye bagenda okukoma okuzalaba. So mbasaba baganda bange mwejjukize nti if we don't have discipline, we'll take 2 steps forward and 3 steps behind. Is that what we want? Ensonga endala gye njagala okwogerako bassebo ne bannyabo olunaku lwa leero kwe kubasaba buli ngeri yonna okwewala okwawulayawula. Ekyo nkyogedde emirundi mingi because it's important. It's important. Okay? I've said this and I say it again, that your real tribesmate or your real religion mate is a person that stands by the values that you believe in. Tuwane waffe Buganda tukiriza nnyo mu buntu bulamu. Era Museveni ayagala nnyo ogamba kubanga Bobi Wine Muganda then NUP Abaganda. Naye gwe olabye Abaganda bameka Museveni bakozesa okunafuya ate ekigendererwa kyabwe kyennyini. So mutwale obudde mulowooze bassebo ne bannyabo. I want to suggest a few things. But before that, I want to send a communication to the young people, not the ones that are here today, not the ones in office, but the young people who are wearing uniform in the military and in the police. You are young people. You are our brothers and sisters. You are our brothers and sisters in law. We marry your sisters, you marry our sisters and brothers. We drink from the same joints. We dance from the same nightclubs. You are human beings like us. You are not machines. You're not robots. You deserve better. I have said it to you on the nomination that because I believe you deserve better. The beginning salary, not the maximum salary, but at least the lowest, the minimum salary of every police officer or soldier should be 1 million shillings. I say that because I know you, because I feel your pain. Unfortunately, you are the same people that are being used to oppress your brothers and sisters and to crush your own dreams. You have dreams. You don't want to live in a uniport all your life. No. You don't want to be ordered around all your life. No. You don't want to be ordered against your will to beat, torture, or even kill your brothers and sisters. You don't want that. You don't want to spend 40 years in police or 40 years in the military. But because this boy or girl is related to Afande so and so, they come and become your Afande. You know how many years you've spent waiting to be promoted, but you're not promoted. You know how many fronts you've been to, but not rewarded. You know how much of your money is taken off your salary by force, and how much of it is being stolen from the Wazalendo circle and from this other circle. What is it? Exodus circle. So we feel your pain, but please do not be fooled. You have the power to liberate your own selves. We don't like to see you depressed and causing problems to yourselves. I know that one of the bodyguards of the minister shot him dead, and I condemn that act. But let us take time to understand what was in Saviti's mind. Does the police or military leadership care even to understand that these people are stressed and depressed and they have mental issues? Do they even understand? If it was an ordinary human being like you just break down and cry. But this person is holding an AK-47 every day, loaded, running on your car every day. But the wife is giving birth tomorrow, and he doesn't know how she's going to give birth. And when occurrences like this happen, you condemn them. Up to today, Sabit is not buried. Up to today, his family does not know where his body is. Up to today, Sabit tebanaba muzika. I'm not going to just be here and condemn it. I condemn the act. I disagree with it. But again, we must learn from that and know that that can happen more and more and more time. I mean, look at the shootings that have happened in the last 2 weeks. Mulabi abakuba masasi bameka. Onakulwa Joe, Abasirikale yabuse ne yesuula mu River Nile nafa. Mulikola mutyanga bechanze abanyigirize babona gabe. Omuntu wa family yo Musala ogw'omwezi tegumulisa kumala wiiki kyobola bangamba. Tutudde ku egenda kubaluka batudde. So that is what I mean. Most of these people are young people. We all have a role to play. Do you know mulimo ogokola fenna? Whether you are a teacher or you are a soldier or you are a farmer. So I want to communicate to you, brothers and sisters in uniform, that we are not fighting against you. We are fighting for you. We are also young like you, and we are many. We would pick guns, but we don't, because we know violence only begets violence. But the people that are using you, we run away. Museveni has a jet waiting to take him out anytime. Nakwati tunaba kwechanga chimala. Ne Museveni wanalaba nga jiwunye ajja kutambulamu mwe mugenda kusigalawa. So I want to call upon all of you, my brothers and sisters in uniform, to stand with the people of Uganda. It is not a crime to disobey illegal law, illegal orders. It's not a crime. Secretary General waffe abadde asaba n'asaba Katonda asindike akacyankalano mukambi y'omulabe olowooza essaala eyo katonda teyagiddamu nga tonda bagisawa SG tolaba bigenda mu maaso ayongeremu katonda akyatusedde. So friends, this should go to all of you. Fenna tuyimirire wamu ne bannayuganda naddala mmwe abasirikale. Tetulwana nammwe bakyali baffe, tulwanirira mmwe, nammwe mulina ebizibu. Ate tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti enkyukakyuka ngeze nammwe mujja gibenefitingamu, nammwe egenda bayamba. Tumwebereremu bakyali baffe. Njagala okusindika message. First of all, a message yebaza ba artist bannange. I hold you in very high regard, my fellow artists. Muli bakabinyo mwe ba artist. Njagala obajjukiza abamiziki bannange ne bannakatemba bannange ne bawandiisi bannange mwenna ba creatives. Muli ba muwendo nnyo. Era bana basajja abafuba nnyo okubanyalisa babalage nti temuli bakabinga bwe mulowooza, baboyi muli ba kitalo n'okusinga bwe mulowooza. Njagala obajjukiza mu myaka gy'ensanvu Byron Kawadwa yawandika omuzannyo oluyimba lwa Wankoko bwe bamutta Bussi kubanga Amini yali amutya. Okot Bibitek was oppressed because he's an artist. But most importantly, njagala kutunula mu context yammwe nga ba artists abatono ennyo abasalawo ne mugamba nedda ssebo twetugenda tugula tetuli byamaguzi. Munnange si ffe tusoose. Abasajja baaliwo abaakabi. Omusajja gwe bayita Christopher Sebadduka yagaana okolera dictator. Omusajja gwe bayita Fire Lutaya yagaana okolera dictator. Fire Lutaya yalina mukwano gwe nga batambula babiri baali bamuyita Jesse Kasirivu. Jesse Kasirivu yayimbiranga mu Grand Band yafuka Afrigo Band. Jesse Kasirivu Amini yegombadde emuwe. Na mukyala we ebimu. So Amini bwe yegombadde mukyala wa Jesse Kasirivu n'alagira Jesse Kasirivu bamutte. Era Jesse Kasirivu bamutta ng'atiisa bana bayimbi bonna bayimbe nga bawaana ye. Fire Lutaya n'asikamu nete yafa. Era paka katucha holding in very high regard. Of course banji babakakanya, banji ne basirika busirisi ate abalala ne batandika kuyimba nga bawaana na Kyemalira. Banji kwaba bayimba bayimba nga bawaana Amini abamu basanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nchidamu abamu mbasanga mu diaspora kubanga bagenda naye. Nobody we are taking over bali tebalina buvumu bumala komawo kubanga bakola ebikolobero bimala. Mukimanyi nti waliwo bamiziki bannaffe nga ffe nga bamiziki bannaabwe tetubalinaako buzibu naye nga Museveni afulumyemu bagenda naye. Nga ffe tubanga tetubalinaako buzibu, okay tetubagala nnyo naye nga tetubalinaako buzibu. Naye nga Museveni n'afuluma bannayuganda bagamba gwe obadde okozesebwa, gwe obadde okozesebwa nga bagenda naye. Mbagamba bulijjo nti enswera ensirusiru ye enswera ewerekera omulambo paka Montana. I can tell you muyina power y'amaanyi nnyo. Ensonga lwaki Museveni akwata biliyoni essuka 30 ez'omusolo n'aziwa aba artists abatono. Kubanga amanyi twamuteekako tabo. Yali tasuubira nti walivayo artist omu ku mmwe bamaze ebbanga ddene nga batuzalawo. Bamaze ebbanga ddene nga ne art tebamuwa kitiibwa nga batuyita madongo. Naye kufe ne musaba ani mudongo. Of course bannaffe bangi babasasula n'obasasula okuzala wano omulimu gwe bakola. Waliwo munnaffe omu yayimba wawangulira abasirikale kati ate abadongo n'ogamba. abamu babayigiriza n'okuzala wa kosi ezikufula owakabi. So that is a problem. Naye njagala mumanye nti muli bamu